G'day, patrons. Well, the dramatic tension is rising as the count continues on the People's Will, top 138, which is an odd number to finish on, but there's no accounting for the People's Will, which we now know as the People's Treaty.
Yes, indeed. The People's Orders from the People's Treaty, which is, if you are not already aware, a bizarre set of policies or demands or complaints, but mostly brain farts of Dylan Didge Wilson and his cooker mates.
Yeah, the website prompts people, and I quote, "Please browse through these orders by the people of Australia and vote on every order you can with the comfort of knowing there are no consequences in standing up for yourself or the truth."
Ugh. Yeah, which sounds like a fucking great steaming pile of dog shit. And of course it is. It is. Like, these are... They're very funny. Like, I mean, these awful grievances and these irrational demands are just very, very funny. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, bad spelling, awful punctuation, and even worse sentiments, Joel. In this, the third week of the countdown, we've got to People's Order number 112. That's where we're kicking off from today as we count down into the meat and the wobbly, gristly bits from the insane minds of cookers who think the world owes them a living, when really only Centrelink does.
That's right.
Are you ready, Joel?
Yeah, I am actually. What I've done today is I have downloaded all of them in PDF form because I worried that maybe Didge wouldn't pay his fucking hosting fees. I just did that just before.
Yeah, that's keeping one step ahead, Joel.
Because I'm enjoying this segment.
Smart thing to do.
I'm enjoying this segment. All right, well, let's kick this off with Order 112, which is...
112. Wow, we're here already.
It is my will to protect our environment and sovereign lands from mining corporations, fair, and being bought and sold by foreign investors. Okay. Now. Just chucked a now in there.
Not tomorrow.
And logging... No, just now. And logging of all old growth forest and native forest. I mean, I can't argue with that. True democracy where all the people have a say on all new potential laws. Last one lost me.
Yeah,
that lost me big time. Why did you take a handbrake turn? You were doing so well. It's like, okay, so fair enough. I'm just going to say right now, I don't think it was foreign investors who blew up the sacred site recently. It was Rio Tinto. It's not listed
Rio
in
Tinto.
Australia,
Well,
right?
it is an international
big
conglomerate
company. But I mean, come on. What? So only the Chinese are naughty with their blow up sacred sites? Fuck off. I mean, it's just mild xenophobia. But it's the kind of xenophobia that just doesn't make any sense. And that's the kind that annoys me. Because if you're going to be scared of migrants, at least be scared of, I don't know, garlic sauce because it smells bad or something. Like, you know, don't make it weird. And garlic sauce is gorgeous.
I've also got to say, true democracy, where all... in caps, the people have a say on all, in caps, new potential laws. So that's going to mean, we're going to have to make that Parliament House just that bit bigger in order to fit in the 26 million odd people who are going to sit in it.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And look, honestly, at this point, it's just such a logistical nightmare. The AEC Twitter account is going to have to get at least 5 more people. Like, the only reason why that law passed is Dominion voting machines. You ruined it for yourselves. But I must say, end logging of all old growth and native forest. I'm down with that. Don't log old growth. It's not worth the paper.
Put the paper and pencil, or the paper with the pencil scrawled on it for the ballot paper, and just put that into a Dominion machine. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how the count's going to work.
But that was dumb. That wasn't good. Right. That wasn't funny. It was sad. The handbrake term was what
111. This is very, very prominent for English cricketers in particular. 111, isn't it? Nelson's number. Anyway,
I don't fucking know who Nelson or the
it does matter.
Is,
it means old umpires start hopping about a bit. Anyway, it is my will that the in inverted commas, separation of powers be re-established. Ooh,
okay.
No, they're gone. But anyway, it is my will that the separation of powers be re-established in that the judiciary, boo, and the executive, boo, be separated, wherein all political systems cease and desist, yes, odd capitals thrown in, wherein all political systems cease and desist all interference with the judiciary and the common law, here we go, concept of the rule of law, return to all summary courts and courts of competent jurisdiction for people. Not the people,
that's a lot.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
The return, here we go, the return of the people's common law courts to deal with matters as summary courts.
Thanks, Liz
As a follow-on, come on, you should have actually put in a new a new entry here. But as a follow-on, all courts must be independent of all banking cabal, three crowns control, and their authority, in inverted commas, and oath of office, in inverted commas, should only come from a republic, we the people, constitution yet to be created.
Yet to be created, yeah. Yet to be created is doing so much lifting in that sentence.
That is a little bit of Wayne glue. I've been listening to Wayne on Facebook, and he's making a lot of sense to me. I'm not making a lot of sense, but I'm starting to grasp it. So the People's Common Law Courts, of course, that's where they do most of the hanging.
Yes, exactly.
so he's really wanting the return of the People's Common Law Courts to deal with matters as summary courts and then get on with a bit of hanging. Excellent work. Yes, exactly. That's number 111.
Just don't get, like, there's so much to unpack, but we'll move on. But, like, the thing that I want to go here is basically, as you said, the separation of powers did not go anywhere, but they just hate the judiciary because it's full of educated people. If you read judgments, okay, for all the flaws of judges, and sometimes they piss me off for not having Twitter and Telegram accounts, but they are really, really smart people. And the idea that the separation of powers doesn't exist, okay, there's an overlap with the executive and judiciary in certain appointments, but come on. This is just one of those things where someone, like you said, has just followed Wayne Glue's Facebook page. But the thing but
not very well, because that last paragraph, which is a bit of a tack on, I just like something else while I'm here, as a follow-on. Just what? It's just incomprehensible.
I just love the fact,
really,
like,
a bit of Wayne Glue snapping turtle gibberish.
It's just just throwing the cabal in there. Like, what? Okay, so the court's supposed to be independent of cabal. So what? Like, so you go to the court and they're like, "Are you cabal, sir?" They're like, oh, yes. I'm sorry, my name is Switzlowski. They go, oh, yes, very cabal-y name. Oh, yes, no.
And by cabal, we also include Demolay Freemasons. So they're hard to sort. Well. You got to actually shake their hand, and that's when you find out. Or you go down, you go down the Karen Brewer route and go, where did you go to school?
That's exact. Imagine if you went to a courtroom and there was a questionnaire, and like they basically like you're filling out the form, and like, you know, you're going to like apply for like leave to the High Court, and the last question is, who is your daddy and where did you go to school? And you have to answer.
Who's your daddy?
Oh, that broke me. I really like that.
Oh, dear idea. Good old Karen.
That's very good.
She's all a fucking nut job. Hey, order 110, Joel. It's all yours.
That's a bit of an in-joke, but if you're paying for us, you probably know it. Look, it is my will that all courts be suspended until implantation of common law resumes. What?
You're going to plant it.
Oh, okay. No, this is actual subsidy. No, that doesn't make any sense. Subsidies comes here. All victimless crimes be ceased. Common law juries installed, and it's got like a little great image I really enjoy, which is like kangaroo court, because the court's full of kangaroos, but it's actually American, which makes it really funny, because where are you getting kangaroos from, guys? You're in the wrong country. So one of the things about subsits is they have this thing about the fact that like laws must have like victims. There must be damage. So like in tort, you've got damages, right? Like, you know, you need to have damages, and they're hard to quantify sometimes because you can't put a number on certain things. But essentially there needs to be that sort of like, you know, the antagonistic relationship between someone being harmed and the damager as such. In this situation, what they're doing is they're basically making all laws into playground logic, where you have to have hit a girl with a stick and then said, I don't like you, to then get detention. It's not how law works.
That person really likes that girl.
100%.
The thing is that person really that boy really likes that girl. You know, it's just his
everyone's a victim in that situation
of expressing it. But
everyone's the victim.
The all victimless crimes is really just, in my view anyway, it's kind of like, this guy may well have been sued in the past, or may well be sued in the future. So when he talks about victimless crimes, it means, oh God, I don't want to have to compensate people for being an absolute mug and stealing their ideas, or charging them for time for work they didn't do, or indeed going broke because I didn't pay my creditors.
But there's also there's
just
speeding, for example. Where's the victim? They'll say after a roadside stop. Where's the victim? Where's the victim? You're like, the victim is society, you anus, because you regularly kill people with your reckless behavior. It's like, yes, but I didn't this time.